Hi, I'm Sean. Last week you met my friend Alison and had fun playing some games, singing some songs and making your very own shaker. Here's Alison's from last week. For today's lesson, as well as your shaker, you'll need to collect something that you can hit or bang that might make a good sound. You could use an empty container like an ice cream container, or something left over from Christmas, perhaps a sweetie box. Nothing in there, it's a shame. Or if you haven't got either of those, you could use a cardboard box or even something like a saucepan. Whatever you use, just make sure you've asked either your mum or dad's permission, whoever's at home, or if you're at school, make sure your teacher's happy with whatever you've got. You'll also need a couple of pens. The bigger the better. I've got a couple of highlighter pens here and I'm going to use those later in the lesson, but I'm not using them to draw with. We're going to use them to make a sound. So I'm going to stop the video here, and when we come back we'll work out how we're going to use those to make some sounds later in the lesson. Right, so let's put our boxes to one side for the moment because we're going to use them later in the lesson. And first we're going to start off with some exercises to wake ourselves up, to get our body ready to do some music. So, feet firmly on the floor first, and you can join in with me. You'll get to know how this goes as we go along. So I'm going to wiggle my toes and I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go wiggle your toes, wiggle your toes, wiggle your toes with me. Should we try that? I know you can't see my toes, but they are wiggling. Okay, we'll try that again, shall we? Here we go. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your toes, wiggle your toes with me. How about trying that with our knees? So I'm going to wiggle my knees as I say the next bit. Same way. Wiggle your knees, wiggle your knees, wiggle your knees with me. Fantastic. How about our shoulders? Really important to relax our shoulders. We'll go like this. Wiggle your shoulders, wiggle your shoulders, wiggle your shoulders with me. And how about stretching our arms up nice and high? And we'll do this. We'll do stretch your arms, stretch your arms, stretch your arms with me. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to make that into a little song now, and I'm going to use a low voice for our low actions when we're on our toes. And by the end, I'll be using a high sound when we're stretching up for high. Yeah? So let's do it like this time. Here we go. Let's do it with some notes this time. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your toes, wiggle your toes with me. Try that. Here we go. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your toes, wiggle your toes with me. How about our knees? A little bit higher. Wiggle your knees, wiggle your knees, wiggle your knees with me. Try that. Wiggle your knees, wiggle your knees, wiggle your knees with me. And how about our shoulders? Here we go. Wiggle your shoulders, wiggle your shoulders, wiggle your shoulders with me. And finally, we're going to stretch our arms. Here we go. Stretch your arms, stretch your arms, stretch your arms with me. Let's try that together. Stretch your arms, stretch your arms, stretch your arms with me. Fantastic. And relax. Okay, so we're going to choose one of our hands. Doesn't matter whether it's the left hand or the right hand, you can choose. And we're going to shake that hand in front of us 8 times. Are we ready? Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Let's do it with the other hand then, the one that you just didn't use. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What about choosing one of our feet, left or right? Up to you. And we're going to tap our foot 8 times on the floor. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the other foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's put that together. One hand, the other hand, one leg, the other leg. Here we go. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Okay, so patterns of 8. Now we're going to do it again, but this time we're going to do it in patterns of 4. Okay, so each action 4 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've done it in 8s, and then we've done it in 4s. What comes next? 2s. Let's do it in 2s. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So 8s, 4s, 2s. Can you see a pattern? What's going to happen next? We're going to do it just once. Here we go. Lots of concentration for this one. 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, and at the very end we're going to do a big cheer, yay, to say that we got to the end. So we're going to put all of that together, 8s, 4s, 2s, 1s, and then a big cheer. Are we ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yay! Oh, I'm so glad we got to the end of that. Right, so I think now we're ready to play a little game. I'm going to see if I can catch you out, and I bet I do. I bet I can. The idea of this game is you're just going to clap when I do. So when I clap, you clap. Are you ready? Here we go. See if you can clap when I do. What about here? Or now? Oh, great, great. I reckon I caught you out at the beginning though, didn't I? Yes, I did. So by the end there, we were clapping to what we call a steady beat. Here's that word, a steady beat. That's really important in music. And that just means that the music is equally spaced. The beats are equally spaced, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you join in with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. So, sometimes the beat can be fast, like this. You can join in with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or sometimes the beat can be slow, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Join in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now last week when you were with Alison, you learnt a song called the Mountaineer Song, and that used fast and slow beats. Do you remember when we sang about going for a walk, 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 walk around the mountain? And when we'd walked, we ran down the mountain, didn't we? So let's try and remember that, and you can join in with me. So we'll do the singing bit about going for a walk round the mountain. You remember? It went like this. And then you walk, 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 walk round the mountain. You walk, 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 walk round the mountain. You walk, 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 walk round the mountain, 'cause that's what mountaineers do. Okay, so then we ran down the mountain, didn't we? And we went like this. And then you run, 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 run down the mountain. You run, 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 run down the mountain. You run, 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 run down the mountain, 'cause that's what mountaineers do. So, in that song, we have fast beat and slow beat. And that's something we need to kind of remember and work on. So here's a little song for us to learn. I'll sing it first, I'll teach you to bit by bit, and then you can join in. It's very simple. So it goes like this. Some beats are fast, some beats are slow. What beats can you hear? Off I go. So that's the whole song. So we'll do it bit by bit. First line, second line. Here's the first bit. Some beats are fast. Can you say that for me? Some beats are fast. Okay. And here's the second bit. Some beats are slow. Your turn. Some beats are slow. Okay. Then the last bit. What beats can you hear? Off I go. Try that. What beats can you hear? Off I go. Okay. So let's try and join all of that little song together then. Okay. Are you ready to sing with me? Here we go. Some beats are fast. Some beats are slow. What beats can you hear? Off I go. Great, okay. So, at the end of that song then, I'm going to use my shaker. Here we go. Actually, it's not my shaker, is it? It's Alison's, but shh, don't tell her. Okay, so I'm going to use this shaker. And what I'm going to do at the end is I'm going to play a beat, okay? And then at the end of the song, we'll decide, we'll talk to each other about whether it was a fast beat or a slow beat, or a slow beat or a fast beat, or however it went, okay? So listen to me, then you can join in and copy what I do, and then we'll talk about it at the very end. So, ready to sing? And then have your shakers ready so that you can join in with me, okay? And we'll see where we go. So, are we ready to sing? Here we go. Some beats are fast, some beats are slow. What beats can you hear? Off I go. Can you copy? Okay, right. We'll do the song again and then we'll compare. So are we ready? Off we go. Some beats are fast, some beats are slow. What beats can you hear? Off I go. Your turn. Okay, so we did the song twice there. Did you notice what happened when we played our instrument the second time? That's right. I think it was the fast beat the second time. So the first time we played to the slow beat, and the second time we played to the fast beat. That's right. Okay, so when we join fast sounds and slow sounds, or long sounds and short sounds together, it gives us a different type of pattern, and that pattern is called a rhythm. That's quite a tricky word, isn't it? It looks difficult to spell as well. A rhythm. Can you say that with me? A rhythm. That's right. And I'm going to teach you what a rhythm is. If you remember this sentence, you can say it along with me and then we'll know what a rhythm is. So a rhythm is a pattern of long and short sounds. Listen one more time. A rhythm is a pattern of long and short sounds. Can you say that with me? A rhythm is a pattern of long and short sounds. Let's try clapping that together, shall we? Here we go. So we're going to clap the rhythm. A rhythm is a pattern of long and short sounds. One more time. A rhythm is a pattern of long and short sounds. So there we go. We know what a beat is. A beat is where the sounds are evenly spaced. And we know what a rhythm is, because a rhythm is a pattern of long and short sounds. So now we've learned about the difference between beat and rhythm, we're going to play a little game to see if you can really understand about the difference between the two. I'm going to play some patterns with my shaker. Now, you're only allowed to copy back when you hear a rhythm, not a beat, a rhythm, okay? So when you hear a beat, you're going to put your shaker on your head, okay? But when you hear a rhythm, you can copy that rhythm back. So let's see if I can catch you out here. Here we go. My turn first, you listen, and then you copy. When it's a rhythm, you copy. When it's a beat, it goes on your head. Okay, are we ready? My turn first. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Did you copy back? Yeah? Great, that was right then. Okay, here's another one then. Let's listen to this. Did you copy back that one? That's right, because that was a rhythm, wasn't it? Yeah, both rhythms. Okay, here we go. Here's the next one. Did we put it on our head? Yeah, if you did, brilliant, because that was a beat, wasn't it? Because all the sounds were evenly spaced. Here we go again. Hopefully you copied back then, yeah? Okay, what about this one then? Did we put it on our head? Ah, that was a bit sneaky, that one, wasn't it? Because it was still a beat, because all the sounds were evenly spaced, but that was a fast beat, wasn't it? Listen again. So that needed to go on our head. Well done. Okay, so let's get those objects that I asked you to fetch at the beginning of the video. So what have we got here? I've got my 2 pens, and I've got the chocolate tub, and I've got my ice cream tub. So I'm going to use these as beaters, and I'm going to kind of hit each one, and we'll see which one it is that you like the sound of. Okay, so here's my ice cream tub. Played to the beat there, didn't I? And here's my chocolate tub. So which one do you prefer then? I'll do them again. So here's the ice cream tub. And the chocolate tub. You know what, I think I prefer the chocolate tub, so I'm going to rest that to one side and use that for something else. Okay, so yeah, I quite like that. We're going to use that. So here's a little chant that I'm going to teach you, and then we can use this to play along with. So my little chant goes like this. It goes, listen to the sound of the big bass drum. Can you say that for me? Listen to the sound of the big bass drum. Now I know it's not a bass drum, we've got to use our imagination here, haven't we? And here's the next line then. Listen first, then join along. Should we try that? Listen first, then join along. So if we put that together, we get these two lines. Listen to the sound of the big bass drum. Listen first, then join along. You try that with me? Are we ready? Here we go. Listen to the sound of the big bass drum. Listen first, then join along. Okay, got that? So what we're going to do then, after I've said our chant, I'm going to play a rhythm, and we know what a rhythm is now, don't we? I'm going to play a rhythm that you can copy back for me. Okay? So we sing the song, or we say the chant, then I play a rhythm, and you copy back afterwards. So here we go. You can say the chant with me first. Here we go. Listen to the sound of the big bass drum. Listen first, then join along. Are we ready? Your turn. Yeah, you get that right? Okay, let's do it again then. Okay, here we go. So we'll say the chant together and I'll do a different rhythm at the end. Here we go. Listen to the sound of the big bass drum. Listen first, then join along. Your turn. Let's try again. Listen to the sound of the big bass drum. Listen first, then join along. Okay, listen to the sound of the big bass drum. Listen first, then join along. Okay, so I'm going to put them down for a minute. Okay, well done. Okay, perhaps you can try playing that game with your teachers. See if you can catch them out. You could start off quite easy, couldn't you? Or with whoever's at home, the adult that's at home with you. Maybe you can make up some rhythms, start off easy to be kind to them. And then see if they can copy it back. And then maybe make it more difficult as you go along, see if you can catch them out at the end. Okay, well, listen, that's the end of our lesson today. Thanks very much for joining with me today. Thanks for trying. I hope you enjoyed some of the activities that we've done. And if you join in same time next week, there'll be another video. Okay, thanks very much. Lovely to see you. Bye for now.